पापा अटकंडे
So we'll have a very short session today. I think some puja is there in Jharkhand, Bihar. So many of the people are not there, but we'll have a small session. Akash, over to you. Can you start? You are still in mute.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in previous session, we have learned about what are the packets, how we can see them, how we can analyze them, and how we can capture a packets file by using Wireshark. In today's session, we are going to know how we can analyze those packet files by using various tools. By those packets may contain very much data that we can use that can be very useful for us. So today we are going to see how we can get data from those packets by using some tools. So let me share my screen and then we will start. Hope my screen is visible. So in last section we have captured some pcap files, just like in last section we have captured the test.pcap file. This file contain the packets that are transmitted at that particular time. So today we are going to learn how we can analyze those files and how we can retrieve the data from them, and also we are going to know more about how the packets works, how the data transmission over the internet works, and how we can get valuable information from them. So there are various methods or various tools to read those pcap files, or we can get the data by using various tools from the pcap files. Here I have downloaded some pcap files from the internet. Those files are especially for the practice and learning purpose. And here I have a file that we have captured in yesterday's section. So first, and the first way to analyze the packet files, we have the Wireshark, as we have talked in yesterday's section. By using Wireshark we can capture the packets, but also with Wireshark we can also read the captured files, or we can say we can analyze them by using the Wireshark. So let me first open the Wireshark. As you can see, the Wireshark is open. To analyze some pcap file by using Wireshark, we have to follow some steps to let's suppose I want to analyze, or I can say I want to get data from the test.pcap file. For that, I will use Wireshark, and then I will open that by clicking on File, then Open. Then we have here our test.pcap file, and we will open it. And here you can see we have opened the pcap file, and all the data or the packets that we have stored in that file we have there. Here we have the information about the each and every packets. Here we have the number of packets, the time that it got captured, the source IP, destination IP, protocols length, and other information. This is the first way to read those pcap files. And also, as you can see, the these data by we are reading by the Wireshark is only the mostly the information about the packets, but the each and every packet contains some data, just like images, credentials, passwords, email address, messages. Each packet contains some data. How we can get those data, how we can extract them from the packets, we will learn it further, learn in just after some minutes. So this is the first way. By using Wireshark, we can analyze the packets. This this is the basic and simple way. This is the Wireshark will give the information about the packets only. And then another tool, then we have the more tools, just like we have an TCP dump. The TCP dump is also a powerful command line tool in the Linux. It is commonly used for the capturing and analyzing the pcap files, or we can say the packet file. By using the TCP dump, we can analyze the captured packets file, or we can also analyze the packets in the real time also. So we will go through the help of TCP dump first. Here we have the help for the TCP dump. It will give you the overview of the how TCP dump tool will work. It will give you the information about the options that it have, and another thing about it. Then also we can go through the manual of the TCP dump by using man.tcp dump. And here we have the manual. In manual you can get all the minor information description about that tool. Now we will use TCP dump to first, let's try to analyze, sorry, let's first try to see capture some packets. As we have captured the packets in Wireshark, we can also use TCP dump for that purpose. For see the packet transmission by using TCP dump, we will use TCP dump. Then we will use dash I option, and then we will give the interface name, as we have talked about interfaces in previous session. We will give interface name here, wlane. As you can see, all the packets that are transmitting through that interface are showing up there. Let me terminate this.
Interestingly, for TCP dump, it has a very interesting tool, from time immemorial. Okay. And it provides you the packet capture on a specific network interfaces. It might require some administrative rights, sudo rights, for capturing the packets. It also does the packet filtering. You can do a specific packet filter, you can use it. And Buckley packet filter, syntax is a very commonly known syntax which can help you, dissect the packet into destination address, port address, protocols, and more. And you can filter based on those requirements. And it has got, the amazing thing is that it is a very human readable format it will give you. As you see in the screen, you have got an IP address. What is the time when it has been taken? What was the size of the packet? What is the IP address from it is coming, where it is going, and what is the size of the packet again, and the flags are there. Acknowledgement is an acknowledgement package, or it is a scene packet. So it puts you a very, very readable format of the packet, and it is known for a tool for the security personnel, because it works smoothly without any typical understanding of in and out of the systems. Wireshark, you can do it is a commercial tool, although it is open source. Many tool has been built on Wireshark, but it requires some parsing data. Wireshark becomes a little bit of challenging here. But most of the people, those who are in technology, they are very familiar with the TCP dump, and they know how to utilize this, in and out of that. Particularly the Linux guys, they are a fan of TCP dump. What do you, Akash?
Yes, sir. So this is how you can capture the packets by using TCP dump. Also TCP dump, we can see, or we can analyze the already captured files. Just like we have some captured file, we can analyze them by using TCP dump. So for that, we will go to the directory where we have our captured file. So for that, to analyze or to see the packets that are captured in a file, we will use TCP dump as TCP dump. Then we will use dash R option. Dash R option is specified that we are reading from a file. For that, I can give init pkf file. For let's give the test.pkf file that we have captured yesterday by using Wireshark. As you can see, TCP dump has given the output, and the output contains all the packets that are present in that particular pkf file. It provide all the basic information about it: the IP address, destination IP, source IP, protocols it is using, the length of packet, and other information. We have some more options in the TCP dump. Also, the very basic, very important feature of the TCP dump is that we can apply filters in TCP dump, as sir has said us. TCP dump, how we can apply the filter. Let's suppose I want to read a pcap file by which is the test.pcap, and I want to read only the UDP pro. let's- I want to read only the packets which are on the port number. Suppose I want to read the packets which are coming or going through to the port number, any particular port number. I can provide the port number by using the port, and I will give the port number. Let's suppose I will I give 100, and I will close the bracket. This will output the all the packets that are using that particular port number in this particular pcap file. This will make very easier to read the file. I think this is not no my I think not any packets are on the port number 100. We can also provide the filter as the we can give the protocols of the packets which we are looking for. Let's suppose I want to looking for TCP protocol packets, and I will give TCP, and then I will hit enter. Here I have got all the packets which is following the TCP protocol. We can give any the filters according to your research, or there are many options. You can go through the help of the TCP dump to know all the options. A very important option in TCP dump is the dash v option, which will give the detailed information about all the packets that are present in that text.pcap file. Here we have some more detailed information, just like now we are getting the flag information, ID information, TTL information of the all the packets. This is how you can use TCP dump to analyze the pcap files, or we can also capture the packets by using the TCP dump. As in the Wireshark and the TCP dump, we have seen the packets, which is we have seen only the information about the packets, and we are unable to see what the packets contain, and the what they are carrying, and what they are containing into them. To know more about any all the packets, that what they are contain, is any packet contain any credentials, is there any packet which contain image files, they contain chats, anything else. We have some more defined tools to get those information. Uh, one of the There are many tools that we can use for that purpose. I will give some examples of that. I will perform those two also. So first tool we have the network miner. Network miner is an easy to use packet capture viewer. You can view the captured packets by using the network miner. The it is quite the easier than the Wireshark. It will found short the data which is present in the PK file, and it will give a very user friendly view of the data that is present in the PK file. So first we will set up the environment of the network miner, or we can say first we will install it. To install it, we have some steps to follow. So firstly we have to download the tool which is open sourcely available on the internet. So first we will go through the our browser, and then we will search the network miner. Then we will search the network miner download, and then we will go the first link. Then we will scroll down, and here we have the freely available version of the network miner. While then we click on the download network miner free edition, a zip file is downloaded. And and we open the zip file. Here we have the zip file network miner dash 2 dash 8. When we will extract that file, and we go to folder with name network miner dash 2 underscore 2 dash 8 dash 1. This is the tool which we have downloaded. To use this tool, we have to perform some more steps. For that, first we have to go to the that folder, that directory of the tool, which is network miner underscore 2 dash 8 dash 1. By using ls dash l, we have seen the content of the data that directory. To use this tool, we will also need to assign some permissions to some of the files which are present in that folder, so that we can use the network miner tool. First we have to give the executable permission to network miner.txt file. We can give easily by using csmod plus x. Then we will give another some more permissions to some another files. Let me give. We have given the essential permission to the files that are present in the network miner folder, so that we can access them as we wanted. Also, let me clear this. Also, we must have the nano. So the network miner tool is used to run the .NET applications. So to run those type of applications, we have we have to download the mono in our system so that we can run those type of application in our system, Linux system. To download the mono, we will use apt get install mono complete. Then I have already installed it. So now we will now we are all set to run the network miner tool. For
One
that,
thing, before we start with network miner, forensics with Kali Linux means you understand Kali Linux in and out, and you should know how to troubleshoot Kali Linux. That becomes a very important ingredients of the entire forensic process. Because unless you are well versed with Linux, that was the reason why I started with Linux, and we gave you enough of classes around that. So if you are not very comfortable with the class because you are not aware about those command, I think you must build those capability to become master on the subject. Okay, over to you, Akash.
yeah. So let's learn the network miner tool. For that, we will use mono, and then we will run the network miner.ext file by using the mono. It will first time it will took some more time, and as you can see, here we have the GUI version of the network miner. It is a GUI tool which make it more easier to understand and more easier to get information and get learn. I hope everything is visible. I can't I can't zoom in, so you have to you have to be more focused in this. This is the home page of the network miner. Or here we have some features. Here we have some buttons in it. We will talk all up. We will talk about them one by one. So,
Akash, थोड़ा बड़ा करके दिखा दे.
sir, it is not possible to zoom in.
अच्छा, okay.
Yes, sir.
For all of you, you can increase the size of the windows from your side, and you'll be able to see it.
Yeah. So we have to open the recap file which we are going to analyze. For that, we will go to file, then we will go to open, and then we have the open window there. Here, from here, we will select the file which we want to analyze. Here we will select the pcap file. My file is in the home Kali. Then I have in the documents, and here I have some pcap files. I will use a file that we have downloaded from the internet to know more about that tool, so that we can use all the functions that are present in that tool. I will open this file, pcap file, by using the open button. As you can see, here we have the progress window. At the first glance, we are presented with informations about the device in the host tab that the file contains. As you can see in the uppermost area, we have the host with 281, the files we have 479, the images we have 372, the messages we have 3, credentials we have triple two, and we have more information than shown. First, we will go through the host. In the host tab, we have the details. For the each host can here we can see the more details. We can see the more information about each and every host by using the that plus icon, and we can expand it by using the plus button. That's I have expanded the 10.0.10.0.2.1.15 host. Here we have got some information about that host, that the MAC address of the host, the IP address of the host. Here we have the operating system, the packets, number of packets which we have sent, number of packets received, and many more information we have there. We are having more plus buttons. From here we can expand them and see more information about each and every information. We have the ongoing sessions, all the ongoing section of that host we have there. So next we have the our file tab. We have gone through the file tab. In file tab there are several hundred entries. There are 749 of them. We can, by clicking the files, we can see the several entries and the file types as the .html, css, jpgs, pngs. Here we have the all the here we have the file type files that particular pkf files contain, or we can say the some of the packets contain the file which we have there. Also we can open all the files one by one. For that we will right click on them, then we can open file. There we have some html files, we can open them. By this you can go through all the files that contains that present in the pkf file, or we can say some of the packets contain some files. All those files are present there. For also we have the protocols that those files are using, the ports the that those files are using to transmit, the details about them, the path, and all the information about them.
So team, when what happens when a packet is captured, as I told you yesterday also, that there are two parts of the file. Okay, one is the control file and another one is payload file. Payload file is all about your actual information going in the packet, and then there is something known as your control file talks about the metadata of the data itself. So it might contain, where it has emanated, the packet. So what is the IP address from where it got emanated? What is the IP address where it is going? What port has been utilized? What sort of file formats are being utilized? Whether it is a layer 7 file, PDF file, or something like that, those base information, you can come to know about that. You can come to know about whether it is an SSL, traffic or non-SSL traffic, or whether it is encrypted traffic or non-encrypted traffic. You can also know that every IP address, we have done one whois query yesterday, which Akash has done it. To find out, what is the IP address, who this IP address belongs to. You can do searches based on that. Your investigation can lead to that side. Many times you communicate, over the data, those, packet is intercepted, voice can be heard in the final packet when you are doing the investigation. If you are transferring some file, JPEG file, you can see that, there are a lot of JPEG files are here. Akash, can you click one of the JPEG file? I hope it's not
Yes,
personal.
sir. In the
Yeah. So you can see this is one JPEG file which has transmitted. So this file was there. So like that, the files are there available and you can, really learn from that. The investigation become easier for you. And once you find the photographs, then you are able to find a lot more information about the events, that where this photograph has been taken, what is the metadata of those photographs. You can do the photograph analysis, is something to do with the photographs. So that provides, the forensics of packets does provide significant amount of insights, on the what is happening at the network layer. I can give you an insight, not the entire information. When the the mobile companies, when you communicate, when you send the informations, there are a lot of voice informations which are kept as record for investigations for some time. And whenever there is a need for it, a very senior officer from police, at the level of IG or DIG, I don't remember the exact protocol now, has to send a letter in his official capacity that this particular phone number, these are the calls, I need it. And for certain time period, if those calls are kept in the internet service providers, systems in a very, very safe manner, whenever there is a need for investigations, those calls can be picked up from there. So what is kept is a raw data and a control data. Now, raw data can be picked up based on those, investigation requirement from those components. And like that, there is a companies, those who keep the deep packet inspections to find anomalies, finds the malware along with that, when the raw file carries, file, or it sends some, malwares attached to those files, your investigation, you can find those components as well. So it's a very interesting, capability. And most of the cyber attacks nowadays, it does not get detected at the laptop or antivirus level. The bypasses are available, but networks are still, safest bit. And if you dissect the packets, you'll be able to decode many of those, problem statements very easily. What do you, gentlemen?
yes, sir. So there we have the JPG file. So in the next section we have the image section. There also we have the hundreds of image files. There are some 372 image files. As you can, that while clicking on image section, we have all the images there that are transmitted through the packets. I have opened the let's suppose I have opened the google.com and I have searched for the image. Those images are come through the packets and I have captured that packet, and by analyzing those packets we can get all the images that are transferring through the internet. Here we have the around 300 of image that can be helpful. We can open those images like this, but also we can have some more options to know more about the image. We can also get the hashes of the image and the time, the end time, start time, frame number, in that in which frame the that image is present. All the information we can get from there. After the image, we have the another section which is a message. Here we have the three messages. And let me click. By clicking the message tab, there are three messages that shows the source IP, the destination IP. We can see the source host, destination host, as well as we have the sender and the email address of the sender and the receiver. Here we have the sender's email address and the receiver's email address. While we scroll to the right, we will get some more information like the protocols that the particular message is used to transmit, subject of the message and the size of the message, all the information that is transmitted through a packet is we got there. Here we have the frame number, or we can see the packet number here, which is the 13,905. In that particular packet, a message is transmitted, which is with from the source host is that, and the destination host is that, and the email address of the sender is this, and the receiver is this, and the subject of the message, and the protocol through which the message is transmitted, and the timestamp at what time of the capturing the that message is transmitted, and also we have the size of the message. In the, as you can see here in the right area, we have some more information about that. We have the receive time also, and more date, message ID, subject, content type, and all the information of, of that particular message we have there. Also we can get the hashes and another information from there. Moving to our next tab, there we have the credentials tab. As you can see, there are around two credentials which we have. That is also we have the very interesting artifact, or we can say information, and interesting information. This tab shows the client and server IP, OS type, protocols, and their associated username, passwords. Some of them maybe we got encrypted, but some of them we can get an unencrypted passwords. While clicking the credentials, we have got the information just like the client type. We have also we have the operating system of the client, and then we have the server IPs, or also we have the operating system of them also. Then we have the protocols which are used to transmit. Then we have the usernames. It's like uh, that username. We have the passwords. password of that particular username. Then we have the login timestamp, all the credentials that are transmitted through the packets are captured there. As you can see, some of the usernames are encrypted. We can't see them. These are encrypted by using some algorithms which are present there for the transfer data securely. You can go through all the credentials to get the desired informations. Moving ahead, we have some more tabs which are there. We have the session tab. Here, here also we have some hundreds of the informations. Here we have 619. 19. The session is basically just like I want to connect with google.com, then I will request send a request to the Google's IP. Then they will give the confirmation response. Then a session between server and the host will be created, and in that particular session, transfer of the data will take place, or we can say multiple packets will be transferred or received by the server and the host. So here we have some of the sessions. Here we have 619 sessions which are created with the we have the frame number, we can say the packet number, the client host, we can we have there the client IP, port number which is used to client port. Here we have the C dot port which is stand for the client port, at what port the session was created. Here then we have the server host, the IP address of the server. Then also we have the operating system. Then we have server dot port which stand for the server's IP address, server port number at what port that the particular session is established. Then we have our port protocols. Then we have the timing of the sessions. And then moving to next tab, we have the DNS tab. Here we have our DNS informations. Then then we have the parameters that are transmitted through the packets. We can see there all the parameters in the number of thousands. Then we have the keyword option. Here we can apply any keywords to go through the packets. We can say it is a it, in short we can say we can apply the filters by using the keyword, or we can apply the filter keywords just like here we can apply filter. We can search for any packet, any credentials, any images by there. This is how we can check, or we can say the and we can analyze the packets which are transmitted, and that the packets which are present in any particular pkf file by using the network miner. Let's try to open some more another pkf files, just like we can open test.pkf. Let's open another pkf file, just like we have here. I open, as you can see, this pkf file contains 62 hosts, 65 files, 25 images, messages, credentials, sessions, and other parameters. All the information we can get by using the network miner. This is the one tool which is used to get the data which is present in into the packets which are transferred through the network. Also, we have some more tools that we can use for that purpose. Another, we have a most popular tool which is the Explico. Explico is an open source GUI tool that focused on extracting artifact, or we can say extracted information from the network, or we can say captured files. The Explico is also used to live vacation, or we can say the live. By using Explico, we can capture the files and analyze at the same time. So first we will install the Explico in our system, then we will try to get information from the packets. So to install the Explico, we can simply install it by using apt install Explico. Then hit enter. There, as you can see, I have already installed the Explico tool in my system. So let me clear this. After installing, we can go through the help of the Explico by using Explico-help h. Here we have the help. Here we have some options that we can use with the Explico tool. Also, we can go through the manual of Explico. I think so. Explico is a GUI tool, so there is no manual presented for the Explico. We can go through the Explico, and then we will try to get information about the information from the pk files. We have already installed the Explico. So to start the Explico, lastly we have to we will have to start the Apache 2 and the Explico service. We can easily start those service by using the some command. By to start Apache 2 service, we will use service then, and then we'll type start. Then we have to start another service which is Explico service. Start. As you can see, those services are started. Now we can go to the GUI version of the Explico by using the by typing the into the web browser, or we can go through the Explico, and then we will redirect it to the browser, and we have opened our the Explico here. Let me zoom in. So we have successfully started our Explico. We can capture the we can also capture the packets by Explico. There there are some protocols that we can investigate using the Explico, which are the TCP, UDP, HTTP, FTP, and some more. Actually, the protocols we can analyze or investigate by using the Explico. By the Explico, we can capture the data contained into a network and the internet packet. We can capture the HTTP traffics such as website browsed. Such we can capture the emails, the Facebook chats, WhatsApp chats, or we can capture the re- real-time transport protocols, which is the RTP, and also we can capture the VoIP, which is voice over internet protocols, which is used for the phone calls, or also we can capture the printed files by using the Explico. So first, to start using the Explico, we have to enter the username and the password. For the initially, we have the username as Explico and password also. We have the Explico. This will be the home page, and to get help, we can go through the help, and we have some Explico wiki. There you can find some files that you can use for your research learning purpose or the example purposes. You can change password from there, you can log out from there, you can read the license of the Explico from here. As in the left upper left corner, we have a box in which it contains the cases, and then we have a new case. So first we have not created any cases. So first we have to create a case. There we have some two options. First is uploading a PCAP capture files. We will use this option to upload a file, PCAP file, which we want to analyze by using Explico, or we can go through the live acquisition if we want to capture the packets online, or we can or analyze them. First, let's try with the live acquisition. Then we will give there the case name. We can give as any case name as you wanted. Let's give the live here, and we will create. As you can see in the cases section, we have created a case. We have the case list here. We have the name, the type of case, which is we have the selected the live acquisition, and we can delete that cache from here. For go through to the that cache, we will go click on that name of the cache, and in that particular case we have to create some sessions. Suppose I have a case and I have some multiple pk file to examine. For that, for all of them file, we can create multiple sessions to keep them separate or work on them separately. To here, firstly we don't have any session there. We will create a new session by there. Then we will provide the session name. We can give the first, or we can give any, and we will create. As you can see in the session list, we have a session. Then to go into the session, we will click on the name, and here you have the main out layout, the main interface window of the Explico, which displays the various categories of the possible artifact, or we can say possible informations that we can capture from our pk file or our the live acquisition. As you can see, there we have the HTTP section, MMS section, email sections, FTP, HTTP file section, webmail section, Facebook chat section, WhatsApp section, SIP section. Here in the Explico, if we upload a pk file, we will use the live acquisition, all the information will divide it into the particle sections, which make it the which make it easier to understand, or more easier to go through them. In the HTTP section, we got the web browsers, HTML files, images, videos. In MMS section, we got the contents, video, images. In emails, we got the information about the emails. Webmails, we got about webmails. We can get Facebook chats by in VoIP. We got the information about the calls over the internet. SIP, we got the information about the calls, and many more things we can get from there. To for live to start live acquisition, we will select first. We have to select the interface. I select the WN0. Then we will start. As you can see, it start listening at the interface WN0. It will took some time, and it will capture the information that it can capture. Then the status will be changed. Now status is empty. If it capture the some of the files, it will store there. Also, in the left corner, we have some more options just like graph, web, mail, VoIP, shares, chats, shell, decoded. Let's suppose if I get any the HTTP information, and we got a post here. Let's suppose it come to see that post, or to see them, we will go through the web. Then we can go through the images, and here we got all the information or the images. Then we can go through the VoIP. Then we got SIP information there. The printer information we can get there. From into the chats, we can get the WhatsApp chats there, Yahoo chats there, in the Facebook chats there. If we if it get captured by the explico, all the data be will get printed there. Let's go to the session. Yeah. So if it will catch something, it will store it. So let's stop this. So this is our first example of the live acquisition. Let's go to the cases. The another use of the Explico, we can upload a pcap file into it and do the forensics on it, or we can get the data from the pcap file. For example, let me create a new case. There we will select the uploading a pcap capture file. Then we will give the case name. We give there the file. You can give anything. We will give file, and we will create. As you can see, there are the two cases are created, which we have. One we have already, which is the live, and new one we have the file. We will open the file. Then we will create the new sessions. We create a session. We will give the session name as the first, and we will create. As you can see, the session is created. Let's move into the first session, and as you can see, again we have the Explico window, main window, or we can say main interface of the Explico. Here we have all the same information that we have in the live acquisition window. To here from here we can choose the file pcap file to be uploaded or to be analyzed. I suppose I upload I want to upload this, and I will choose open. As you can see, there we have the upload button. Then we will upload it. Here we got the file is uploaded. Wait, we'll start decoding. Now our file is successfully uploaded. Our pcap file is uploaded, and the in few minutes the decoding of our pcap file is started will be start, and then we will got the information from the pcap file. As you can see, the our pcap file in decoding is started. We have the start time here, and we have the ending time there. And if the decoding will end, we got the all the informations that present into the pcap file. We got there, and we can go through the information by from the left of the left corner. Let's suppose if the decoding is completed. Let's suppose if the decoding is complete, and we got some image file from the web. We can go through the web. Then we go to the images. Then we got if we got some images from the pcap file, it will go to the it will go store here. And if we got some another files, then it will go store in their particular sections. This is the another way to analyze some packets, pkf files, or we can do the live acquisition by the explico. These are the some these are the options. There are some of the another tools that you can also use for that purpose. We will There are multiple tools. I can't tell you all of them, but they are the some most important and the most used tool. You can also analyze the pkf files online without any tools or any system. There are some websites that offers you to analyze the pkf files into them. First, a simple example of the such website is the packet total. I think the packet total I think the name is changed for the packet total. Yeah. So we have the lab.dynamite.ai, which is a online tool which is used to analyze the pkf file online without any tool or anything else. As you can see, it comes with a very simple interface. We can upload up to the 75 MB of file, and we can analyze it. And here we have some of the recent uploaded the pkf files. They are the open sourcely available for the study or for the learning purpose. We can also go through them to see how we can analyze the pkf file by this website. As you can see, ah, so this will require the login. Let me log in first, and I will show you. Yeah. So I have successfully logged in the dynamic-lab.ai. Here we can upload from here. From here we can upload some files, pkf files, or here we have some lakhs, some number of the files which is already uploaded for the learning purpose, test purpose. We can go through any of them. Let's suppose I will go through the testing.pkf file. Here we go. It will provide a very beautiful and dynamic, G- beautiful and the user friendly way to present you the packet transmission of the packet. I suppose I hope this is visible. Let me full screen it. Yeah. So here you can see the we can see the this is the host IP and they are the packet transmitted. I suppose the test packet is transmitted to the that particular client IP. We can go through the packet and get the more information about that protocols, port, IP address, MAC address, other information. The these are the packet transferred at a particular period of time. We can change the time period like that, or we can get some more information just like we can analyze the timelines, we can analyze the suspicious traffic that are coming or going from the by the packets. As you can see, there is no data for the suspicious. You can go check the hosts of the packets that are transmitted, and then we can go to the communication, HTTP communication, SSL communication. Then we have the artifacts, just like we can get the images, files from the that are present in the packets by through the artifacts. As you can see, it provides a very dynamic and the user-friendly GUI information, which is easily readable and easily understandable. So by this, you can analyze the PCAP files online without any tools. But the best practice for the analyzing tool is by the tools. Maybe this information varies, and also we have to analyze a packet file, PCAP file properly. We have to go through the multiple tools, multiple websites, and un- for the totally acknowledge the packet file or totally analyze the packet file. So this is
Okay, Akash, we'll break here today.
yes.
I
This
just
is I think that this is all about the recap. How you can analyze. If you have any of the queries, you can ask now.
yeah, don't drop by. We'll still continue for 5 more minutes. Any questions? Any one of you have in your mind? We'll have attendance after some time. Okay, if you drop out, your attendance will go for a toss. Yeah. Any one of you have any questions? Are you able to catch up? It's really moving well, or I can't hear any voice.
Namaste, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, how to decide which tool to use when? I mean, we have seen Wireshark
Whatever comfortable you are, you use the tool. All the tools are giving you the same results. Only thing is that what sort of result you are looking for. Are you looking for interactive case studies? You can go for Explico. You want to do immediate dump, and analysis, you can do TCP dump. You want to have a more extensive searches, you can use Wireshark. Or you want to build your own tool, which is based on Python on Scapy and Pandas. Can you give you an exceptional packet capture analysis capability, doing the clustering, building a model around that. It all depends upon the use cases. At the end of it, it is a packet which need to be dissected and need to be understood. Many times you need to reconstruct the packet. You require some specialized tool for that. So these tools are capable of that. For a hacker, you want to manipulate any packet, you can write a small codes and you can manipulate the packet. packets. And there are a socket programming, in Python, the socket libraries can help you create a packet. You want to make a fake packets, you want to change the packet, you can want to spoof the packets, you can do from there. And there are tools to find out whether it has been crafted packet or it is a genuine packet. You can find that even out. So it all depends, the use cases. Based on that, requirement, you can use the tools. For me, I love, Python. So I do everything on Python. I don't use any tools. So for me, Scapy, Socket, and Pandas, provides me more insights than, going to these tools, because these tools, you don't know what is there inside. Write your own tools.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Anyone else, ladies and gentlemen? Sunny Sharma? How is class going? Are you able to fix? Varsa?
Fine. Yes, sir. Class is going wonderful, sir. Actually, just we have to try on hands-on on all these tools. So
Correct. You have to give it a try. Absolutely in agreement with you. Akshita, Alina, Chaitra, Subham Kharote. Any thought from any one of you? Learn to unmute yourself and speak. Okay. So what is the problem, Subham? You're unable to understand. You all have gone through the networking in the college, is that right?
Yes, sir. Just
You need to do the practice and you need to understand. If you have understood networking well, then network forensics is a just utilization of the tool. Khushbu, are you able to get? You need to do the practice. That's one prerequisite. Open the black screen, learn how to work on and then you start working on it. In network forensics, only thing is that how to do your target interface, finalized. How to target it to the interface. That is the only thing that you need to learn. Otherwise, it's all everything dump, create comes just like that actually. After that, it's just mere analysis. Okay, so we'll have no class tomorrow. Even though it is Sunday, we'll not have tomorrow. As a matter of fact, today I should have skipped the class, but I just missed it. Day after tomorrow, we'll meet it. We'll have a couple of more classes before we close this session. So day after tomorrow, that is Monday and Tuesday, we'll have mandatory sessions. And tomorrow, if I have to do a session, we'll do it in the morning. I'll inform you in an hour time. Okay. No attendance today, so you can break off. Thank you so much for joining on Chhat Puja Day. Many of you might not be aware about it, but it's a very auspicious Puja Day in our city. But I am in Bombay, so I'm as good as you are. Otherwise, this is an absolute festive time in Bihar and Jharkhand. Nobody comes to the office.
Same here.
Yeah, so tomorrow, if we have a class, we'll inform you in an hour time in the morning. Okay.
Yes, sir, it will be pretty much better, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow morning because evening time the puja is there. Or else we'll do day after tomorrow. I'll just inform you in an hour time. Just because tomorrow I have to ensure that your volatility, something is left, and I think it will be good to get the achintya there to and finalize the classrooms. Okay.
Okay. So I have one question. Please give me 2 minutes.
Yeah.
सर आपने ये लिंक भेजा था सर आपने टेलीग्राम ग्रुप में सर सब उसमें सारे गूगल फॉर्म में सारे क्वेश्चंस वो वोलेटिलिटी के ऊपर ही थे बहुत कम ही क्वेश्चंस थे जो उसके पहले जो जिसके ऊपर क्लास हुआ था उसके बेस पे थे बस सारे से सारे वोलेटिलिटी पे थे और सारे के सारे उस पे कमांड पे थे सर उतना तो कुछ किया भी नहीं है सर हमने मतलब उतना तो पढ़ा भी नहीं है शायद
नो प्रॉब्लम। जितना किया है वॉलंटरली उतना अभी आंसर किया तो ठीक है आपका। एवरेज क्वेश्चंस के आंसर ऐसे ही बहुत पुअर है और मुझे पता है क्यों है। बट आई वांटेड टू चेक वेदर यू पीपल हैव ट्राइड वॉलंटिलिटी और नॉट, बट मेनी पीपल हैव ट्राइड इट एंड दे हैव स्कोर्ड मोर देन 70% मार्क्स।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सर।
We'll do a re-exam will happen. We'll have a couple of more exams before we close the session. Okay.
ओके सर।
Okay.
Sir,
Thank you
what
so much.
about the-
Yeah.
Sir, what about the exam for OSINT, sir?
Post exam also is planned. Yeah. I'm sorry for that. I was a little stuck last whole week, and couple of days I was not well, so I could not plan. I was planning for 10th, then 18th today, but today also could not. We'll do both almost similar time. We'll do it. No problem. Okay. With a 1 day gap here and there, we'll do it.
नहीं सर, ऐसा कोई प्रेशर नहीं है सर. If you are busy and you are not well, so sir.
Yeah. No,
you
last
can
3-4
skip the
days,
exam also.
Yeah. No problem. We'll connect. Okay. Take care. Bye.
Right.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.